still alive. To destroy it completely, Jui raises his feet. The monster lying on the ground was simply helpless. He had come to know what Jui was going to do with him. His entire face was sweaty with fear as if he was begging for mercy. Although it is not possible that Jui leaves him, Jui presses his head by placing his foot on its mouth and the monster dies with a scream of pain. As soon as this monster dies, the portal to the next round opens. Now Jui will face the boss directly. Here in the outside world, Jui's performance had created a thrill among the audience. They all were shocked and they could not even believe their eyes that Jui knocked down a 4-meter-tall minotaur with a single swing. Someone corrects what the other guy said. Let's not forget that the minotaur was under berserk effect. Jui's strength is very outrageous. Many of these girls have fallen in love with Jui and they shout, "Love you, senior." The host, who was very excited after seeing one powerful performance after another from Jui, he tells the viewers watching live that this time he cleared the second stage in just 59 seconds. Education Director Jan was very happy to see Jui's performance and happily says, "Impressive. Perfect timing to use his skills, and an absolute control towards his strength. It's hard to believe that this is a student who awakened his class a month ago." Then he also congratulates the headmaster because the second academy is giving birth to a renowned student. Headmaster Luo says laughingly, "Fortune comes and goes. It's time for our second academy to have an elite too." The headmaster was happy because since the founding of the school, the second academy's best performer took the 721st place in the entire district. And Jui should take the second academy to a different level as far as possible. That is why happiness is visible on the face of the headmaster. Suddenly someone says, "Why is senior Jui not taking rest before entering the boss room?" On hearing this, the eyes of the headmaster and education director go to the screen. Seeing Jui entering the boss room, the education director says angrily, "Outrageous. If he lost any advantages because he didn't recover his status properly, that will be a huge loss." Seeing the education director angry, the headmaster tries to calm him down and says that Jui must have some reason for this. Let's be patient. As Sukang District is a heavily populated district brimming with talent, everyone who wants to enter the top 100 will choose the solo nightmare difficulty. Under the same difficulty, to become the top performer. To come into top 100 you must pass within the shortest time. Here inside the map, Jui had reached the boss room. Seeing the humans in front of him, the boss was not very happy. He said angrily, "Humans, how dare you step into my place?" Jui quickly checks the monster's stats by using the evaluation skill, where the status of this monster starts showing. This monster is Minotaur King of level 16 and its grade is gold. Due to difference in level, Jui is unable to check the rest of the ability of Minotaur King. Minotaur King had sensed Jui doing something, so he reaches to attack Jui. "If you have come here, then get ready to die." The Minotaur King attacks Jui with all his strength, due to which the entire atmosphere there changes. The ground starts breaking. The palace has become a fight ground. In the blur of this attack, we hear that Jui continuously starts activating each of his buffs: Blessing of Dawn, Gift of Courage, Gift of God, Gift of Protection. Whatever he had, he activates all the buffs. The Minotaur King tries to find Jui everywhere. Then Jui says, "Little cow, I am here." After activating all the buffs, Jui had come into the initial form of Saint Knight. Jui's form is amazing to look at. Seeing this form of Jui, Minotaur King was very angry. He was grinding his teeth in anger. Then without wasting any time, Jui comes to attack the Minotaur King. Seeing Jui coming, the Minotaur King becomes more angry. His eyes become red with anger, as if he will kill Jui with his stare, and here Jui gets ready to attack with his weapon. With all his might he attacks the Minotaur King with an axe. However, Minotaur King blocks this attack with his hand. At the same time, Jui is giving full force in his attack, but Minotaur King is not harmed by his attacks, rather he is blocking his attacks. While performing such a powerful attack, Jui thinks that even a 4-buffed axe is not able to pierce his flesh. At this time, our MC is very tired because the form he has evolved in is consuming a lot of energy. However, such a long effort pays off for our MC as he manages to pierce a small part of the Minotaur King's body. He gives a slight scratch to the Minotaur King's palm, due to which the Minotaur King screams. He was very fed up with this little game, so he attacks our MC with his weapon so that he can kill our MC as soon as possible and end this game. However, our MC dodges this attack very easily. Every attack of this Minotaur King is very powerful, because wherever its attacks are hitting, the entire area is being destroyed. Due to the attack, there is dust there and Jui is moving backwards after avoiding the attack of the Minotaur King, when suddenly the Minotaur comes with more speed and attacks our MC with full force. This attack is so fast that it doesn't even give our MC a chance to control himself, and it hits him straight in the stomach. As soon as that attack hits him, due to its force he starts going far away. He broke 4-5 pillars and crashed into a wall. This attack was so powerful that it forced our MC to think that it was good that I had saint armor to protect me. Otherwise this attack would have definitely broken some of my bones. However, our MC is not worried about the damage at this time, because that's what he wanted. He knew what to do after this exchange trading blows. He didn't let this attack hit him without any reason. He immediately uses his next move, Spear of Victory. As soon as it is activated, many divine light spears from the sky are ready to hit the Minotaur King. This move, Spear of Victory of Zhui, is level 3 grade C technique. Using this technique you can throw a spear made of condensed divine light. The enemy it hits will receive high damage. All around Zhui, spears made of divine light come to attack the Minotaur. The Minotaur standing below is just watching it. And after some time, all the spears start coming to hit the Minotaur King. The Minotaur King started destroying all those spears made of divine light through attack. He knows that if even one attack hits me, then other attacks will also take advantage of this and hit me, so he was not letting even a single attack come near him. Till now, not a single attack of Zhui had hit the Minotaur King, seeing which Zhui had understood that the Minotaur was more powerful than him. He is above Zhui in terms of strength and constitution. It's impossible to overpower it with strength. And Zhui does not want to exhaust Minotaur King and eliminate him, because if he does so then it will be impossible for him to get the first position. With such attacks, the Minotaur King can be killed slowly by tiring him, but this process will waste a lot of time. So this option is not beneficial for Zhui. He felt that the examiner will not put the students in such a dead end from which it is not possible to get out. There must be multiple ways to get out of this. Even thinking all this, Zhui continued his attack and Minotaur King was still undamaged at this time. He hasn't been hit by a single attack yet. Although this fight is going on for a long time, Zhui recognizes some weaknesses of Minotaur King. He notices that when he is attacking Minotaur King, his speed has reduced compared to before. Our MC had understood that attacking it rapidly from multiple angles will put it in a tough spot. Therefore he increases the speed of his attacks. He makes some attacks on his knee which hits his knee. Zhui has been fighting in this form for a long time. Hence the warning of low mana comes in his system. The system tells him to refill the mana immediately. But Zhui doesn't pay attention to this right now, because apart from agility, Zhui has also found the second weakness of Minotaur King, and his second weakness is resistance. Our MC takes advantage of these two weaknesses and starts attacking him continuously. Because of those attacks, Minotaur King is brought to his knees. The Minotaur King has higher endurance and life points, but it was more affected by damage and negative effects when it was attacked. So our MC needs to release multiple high damage skills at it in a short period of time. Because this is the time when he can bring this fight in his favor. This is his last chance. Thinking this, Zhui attacks Minotaur King simultaneously, and Minotaur King, sitting on his knees on the ground, is just screaming. All the attacks go at full speed and collide with Minotaur King. As the attacks collide, golden-colored explosions start happening there. Only golden-colored light is shining there, and from that light the sound of Minotaur King's screaming is coming. Zhui's powerful attacks have again reduced his mana. His mana can end at any time. That's why Zhui wants to end this fight as soon as possible, for which he thinks of the last attack. But the last attack will require precise control over the timing of releasing the skill. Thinking this, he started going towards Minotaur King for the last attack. While moving towards him, he had many dilemmas in his mind. If my last attack does not work properly, I will fail the exam because I ran out of mana before I kill the Minotaur King. Our MC was not thinking of using a large attack to eliminate the Minotaur King, but he will have to do so, because this is his last chance. So he quickly takes out his sword and launches a powerful attack on the Minotaur King. Zhui attacked with all the strength he had left, due to which the Minotaur King's body was cut into 2 pieces. As soon as the Minotaur King dies, our MC clears this nightmare difficulty dungeon, and at the same time he gets a notification from this world. Congratulations on completing the nightmare difficulty Deep Dark Forest dungeon. In the notification, congratulations are written to our MC for clearing this nightmare difficulty Deep Dark Forest dungeon. Our MC has completed his college entrance exam by clearing this dungeon in 9 minutes 24 seconds. Here our MC is very tired after fighting this fight, and then another notification comes in front of him which is enough to surprise him. It is written in that notification that your clearance has been graded as SSS. Congratulations on becoming the first place of clearing this map. He is very surprised after reading this notification that first place. Is it confirmed that I will become Sukang District's first place? Our MC is very happy after seeing his new record. He jumps with joy that he has achieved it. He thinks about his past, the year he transferred, his mother passing away, his sister being sick, the huge amount of debt and Ju-Yun's medical fees. At that time everyone was putting pressure on him. But even in such harsh circumstances, our MC did not give up. At that time, our MC didn't give up. He felt that if he couldn't increase his stats, he would keep practicing his fighting skills and cultivate his fighting spirit. Our MC also recalls the moment where he got the system for the first time and how the system's appearance gave my life a second chance. But fate is still within my hands. Our MC decides that he will work harder than others and grab that chance. He is very serious after thinking about all these things that my heart is still the same, unshakable. No one can change it. As soon as the notifications stop coming, a portal opens which is the way out. Our MC goes inside it. And now it's the turn of the reward. How much reward has he earned in this map? Our MC received 5,212 experience points and also got 20 skill points along with free 20 points. He has increased total 3 levels simultaneously in this match. He is now at level 13. The next item of reward is Forest Belt, whose stats is something like this. Forest Belt increases Constitution by 10%. Strength also increases by 7%. To wear it, it is necessary to be level 10. Effect: when fighting in the forest, the user will receive continuous buffs based on Constitution. Life point recovery by 3, stamina recovery by 3, mana recovery by 3. The next item is the Forest Ring, which increases agility by 8% and intelligence by 10. And its level requirement is also level 10. The next item is Wild Strawberries, which recover a small amount of mana after consuming. And the last item is Minotaur King card, which is a gold grade card. This card increases item strength by 20% after enchanting. As soon as Jui comes out of the portal, he hears the audience shouting, who are shouting and welcoming Jui. Girls are telling him I love you. Some have considered Jui as their god, so some are saying that Jui is very amazing. Everyone is saying their own thing. Among these, many people have considered Jui as a god. Seeing all this, Jui was stunned. He could not understand what had happened to all these people. Then he sees some people coming towards him. He looks towards them where the headmaster and the education director were coming towards him smiling. And some people are continuously taking photographs of Jui. These are media people. Then the headmaster laughs and tells Jui, solo clearing the nightmare difficulty within 10 minutes. This is an unprecedented honor for the second academy. From my years of experience researching the exams, Jui has the potential to reach Sukang district.